Oludekiano was an 11 years old boy in the year 1757, and he was kidnapped right inside his village alongside his sister. Two of them were kidnapped in a village at that time, remember, 1757, in a village called Isaka. Isaka today can be found in a place called the River State. In that River State, they fall behind the place you call Karabari today. Definitely, they will be counted as Karabari people today. Many people have some new people claiming Igbo land and converting it to something else in order to make Igbo a caricature in their own land. Remember the other day I told you how Igbo were terrorized in their own abode in the olden days during the colonial era. Many people are misconstruing the issue of Igbo of the coast, to the extent that whomever they see speaks Igbo in the coast, they say, oh, these are just slaves. I wondered what was Ijo and how Ijo enslaved Igbo. It was too ironic. Look around here. This is Oluda Ekiano. Oluda Ekiano is how they pronounce him. But if I tell you that the full pronunciation of Oluda Ekiano in Igbo is Oluoda Ekwu Anu, that was what our people called him in the olden days. Remember why they call him that name? A slave era, and nobody to speak for you. In fact, there were nothing like governments nor individual. Everybody were market. If they catch you, whether you're a king or anybody, they took you away as a captured person. For that, there's no any prominent. There's nobody to speak for anybody. Everybody is potentially a market in those times, especially the Igbos. Remember, they recommended Igbo from the United States of America. Therefore, the Igbo in the coast were deserted, were ransacked, were all shipped, tortured, and maimed. A lot of things happens to the Igbo race that so many people don't know how it matters to us. When you see an Igbo person in the coast and you are not allowing them to, to fully embrace their Igbo-ness, and they're not allowing Igbo to fully embrace their brothers, to kiss their foot and embrace them with the trauma we have gone through on this planet 8, it will be an abomination for anybody to see an Igbo person and laying crème on them, especially when you make statements, oh, this Igbo is just slaves. Look, it is matter of time. All these things I'm saying today will manifest. It's better you avoid doing that today. It will be a blessing for you that you see Igbo and you say, oh, these are Igbos. To avoid being wrecked, they will beg their neighbors' priests to cover them. That was what happened. Because the moment they noticed that these people were Igbos, they will, they will capture all of them and destroy everything they could. So that was when our people started this idea of switching their identity. And then so many people knows about this. The point is that the era has come and gone, and those of them that betrayed them, it was disheartening, and to those of them who naturally cover them, it is time to tell your story if your father has any for you. But those of you, do not be against Igbo people looking for their own people. So whenever you see an Igbo person coming to look for their people, you open the door with your clean heart. Do not try to cover Igbo in order to acquire their heritage. It's no longer a favor that you have done to them. There is no way you will not have your own grant from God for the kind gesture. And some of them recently didn't do that because they want to favor us. Some openly attacked Igbo area, Igbo position, and they sabotaged them in order for them to lose their positions. So there are too many ways, too many things that happened in the olden days. Even in the 1967, after the Civil War, some Igbo were chased out of their abode especially in the coastal area, and they were ransacked by the nearby neighbors, and their positions were taken over. Some were covered, 54 years today. Some were covered, and later they didn't let them go. It became a thing of like, how could you go? You must be one of us. Maybe they now forcibly assimilated them in their clan, in their tribe or whatever. And to the extent that today Igbo are in shambles in Nigeria, and the attack continuously today. So I'm so glad to those of you who have saved my people bodily The problem is that if you go to the coast, you can see that there isn't any good result. You will see your brother, but if you see him, they say, oh, I'm not Igbo. We're not Igbo. In their own land. In some cases, some people will say, yes, we know they are Igbo, but they are just slave. This type of language should cease to exist. We don't want to hear this type of story anymore. And I am encouraging all Igbo people, come and show to your people that you are still alive. Be proud to present yourself. We are Jewish people. We are the children of Abraham. The fact is that there is no way an Igbo man will be under any other nation. It will be a curse to that nation that has assimilated Igbo, knowingly that they are not your tribe. But it will be a thing of blessings, endless, when you remembered the kind gesture and it's time for them to be free and see their people and they bless them. But the payment will come from God, both good and bad among the two. When we are talking, there are Igbo here, people should not misconstrue us. This man is from a place called Esaka. Esaka is right there in River State, very close to Port Harcourt, and also within the axis of Karabari land today. I think you can bear with me that there are Igbo villages, Igbo towns in the coast. Moreover, that's where Igbo settlement. When I'm telling you about Unuri dynasty, I'm not trying to misquote anything, or maybe trying to, impose anything or say something that many people don't know about. For that reason, you can read for yourself. This is Oluda Ewano in a place called, today you call it River State. This is a place you call Esaka today. You can see that the pictures saved by himself. Then you can see the day he was kidnapped, and they can also see where he came from. He is from Esaka village. Everybody in River State know where Esaka is. Esaka village has been always Igbo village. So if you are from Esaka village, you are a full-blown Igbo person. You are an Igbo. This is a good time people can start fixing how they think about Igbo and their area. Igbo are not only hinterland. Igbo are all over the hinterland. Igbo are all over the coastal area. In fact, Igbo, they brought people to settle in their land. As long as you are not violating them, you're not disturbing them. In those era, there's no problem. Okay? But somebody waking up today, I don't know when Ijo started existing. But what I know is I have not, in the olden days, there is nothing like Ijo story. But that doesn't mean I thought Ijo is a new story in that area, to be frank. I can equally show you the time they form the people called Ijo. Ijo is never it's not a tribe. Ijo is a conglomeration of different ethnic nationalities. The people you are celebrating, Adakaboro went to the Bonny and he killed about 70% of Igbo in Bonny. Bonny used to be Igbo area, mainly. Other people there were just scanty. But during the Nigeria Civil War, he killed 70%. Imagine when you went to a particular area, searching for a particular group. That's to show you there are something I can call envy. He became envy of a particular people. How could they have all this? And because Igbo were displaced by Britain, everybody kind of, chancing them. So when they see you in a portion that is still good, they feel like you don't deserve it. So Adakaboro went on there immediately, just like what Asare Dokubo is doing now in the southeast. If I tell you what Adakaboro did, you might think that it cannot happen. But Asare Dokubo is still doing it. He mobilizes people from Karabari and will go to the east, start killing people, killing the children, killing anybody they see. Our mother, our father, burning our bushes, our houses, burning markets. What exactly was that? That doesn't supposed to happen. I don't know. I couldn't read it. They have no reason, no attack or whatsoever, no hatred. So why are they doing this? Should I say that this is a cause on their own side? That just they wake up, they became mad, and they start helping the enemy to kill their own people. So that is another thing. Adakaboro went to Bonny. He killed 70% Igbo, and the story is not being told. The children today don't know that it's happened. So they were looking for Igbo elsewhere to kill, and they are still doing it today. The other day, they wipe out Odioma community. Odioma supposed to be alongside the brass. And again, in Urobo, they wipe out Okoma community, that is Amoku. But when they come, they say, we are Urobo, we are not Igbo. We are Shekiri, we are not Igbo. So when they kill them, and we say, oh, they are killing Urobo people. No, they are not killing Urobo. They are wiping out Igbos in the coast. That is exactly what is happening. I don't want to be too tough this time around, but I want to beg our people to please. We are one. We have all these things. Everybody have time to stay here. You cannot live on this earth forever. What you have here, God have given you enough. Stop inviting Fulani who want Fulani, anybody they kill, they are happy because they want you all to gone. They want us all to gone. So even if you kill Igbo, they're okay. You kill for a job, they're okay. You kill Urobo, anybody you kill is of their own advantage, including the Yorubas. Because you find out we are mainly only on the time of the Yorubas. Obasanjo was the man who commanded the killing of Odioma people and also handed Bakassi over to Cameroon. Then another one from Yoruba came, his name is Tunumbu, even though he's still there. And then he gave him a marching order without any reason. They killed army. You give marching order. Remember, they wiped out, they bombed, no house was standing after they bombed the Delta Okuama people. They wiped them out. Kill them and finish them. All their houses, everything leveled down. They started bombing the bushes where they ran to. And then nobody know who they are aware about it today. Nobody's telling their story anymore. Now they follow them all the way to Bayelsa because Okoma people are in a Delta state and also some part of Bayelsa. They went to the Bayelsa state, tracing this particular group of people and wiped them out. As they are not have done finish. The community leaders, 3 of them, found out where they still found out where they were hiding, and they captured them, not arrest, and put them in prison and killed 2 of the elders in the name that they are fishing out the people who killed the soldiers. This is a carefully orchestrated killing, and all these activists were run by Christopher Musa, the one they are using now as army chief of staff, what they call him, chief of staff. Maybe I don't know what that. I don't believe them. There's no government. Everything they're doing is terrorist. They are Tunumbu is a terrorist. Fulanis are also terrorists because Tunumbu would have washed away all the sins of the Buhari, but he said he will start from where Buhari stopped. It seems like he was joking. When he came, he started doing worst. He destroyed economy and made everybody go hunger. As we speak, Nigeria is in hunger. My own story today is Isaka is okay. In the year 1757, Oloda Ekiano was kidnapped from that area, and I think the story is there on the net or anywhere you can find it. You go and read for yourself. And I think it's time Igbos to start be more aggressive in searching for the Igbos in Nigeria because a lot of things happened during and after the war, and they have never given Igbo a chance to stand on their foot. It's all about attack and more attack and after attack, and such a thing stop. All Nigerians, when meaning Nigeria, should join Igbo to make sure that such attack ended, because we have not done anything to deserve what we are getting in Nigeria today. So thank you, and you already heard it. If you are from Isaka, it's Igbo town. Isaka is an Igbo town. Isaka are Igbos, the same way the Karabaris are Igbo. Later, we have a lot of to show. All these claims. We're not claiming. We want everybody to bring peace. Once you restore your brother Igbo, not that you restore them, you start recognizing there's your brother, the Igbos. Peace will return, and all these foreigners like Fulani and Yorubas coming to acquire what God have given to us, we end, and we put back a little bit security to guide ourselves and our future. Thank you, and I'll be very happy if this woman will one day open her mouth and make a statement. Yes, I am an Igbo woman. She used to say, Niger Delta, this, I'm activist. I don't want to call your name. You have this fingerprint. Once you hear this, you already know who you are. And thank you for watching. Please try to share my video and subscribe. Make people watch this, because there are very, very authentic, very simple and authentic information that is begging for everybody to see. Thank you, and please let's make this information go wide.